Don't just reach for the light. First, make friends with the darkness. Unveil everything that has been held in the shadows. Bring awareness to what hurts, suffering, woundedness, grievances. Inside that is resisted is the light that might be sought. Inside the dark is the light. It sounds almost cliched now, but it's the truth. We turn the darkness into a monster, little realizing that the darkness wants to come home. Maybe it's our fear of pain inside us somewhere. We know that turning towards the darkness is going to hurt, and we don't want to face that hurt. So we create strategies of the self to avoid it and to avoid ourselves, and we justify it and we deny it and we just move away all the time. It's a good strategy of avoidance, but if freedom is what is being sought, this avoidance doesn't really work. So eventually, on the path, you have to give up the strategies, give up and turn towards what hurts and turn towards the darkness and embrace it almost. It's a very raw, very real meeting. It can't really be worked out. It's not even really a method. It's a willingness. It's a willingness to meet. Whatever it is that has been pushed away. In some ways, this is a call to energetic breakthrough. So really, it's kind of like this, that old patterns of defend and attack, old structures, old habitual tendencies, all old patterning of desire and aversion. Everything like this born of unconscious strategies. All these patterns have to come undone. It's an energetic undoing. We're energy creatures. A lot of this spirituality, we think in concepts, we think in ideas, but actually a lot of this is energetic. And we would be wise to kind of think of it in those terms, because then it gives us some idea, some insight into what happens, because these old structures, these old patterns are often, quite tight and rigid. And in order to break them up and soften them, to loosen up the structures, to undo the tightness, and that's where the pain is, or seems to be. That's what we interpret as pain, as suffering, as hurt. When the structures start coming undone, that tightness releasing has memories in it, has emotions in it, has beliefs, has thoughts, has everything in it, as well as obviously the energetic kind of physical nature of it. So all of that starts coming undone at the same time, and that dissolving does hurt and it can create pain. But that's what we're built for. That's our task. I know I was locked in. I myself was locked in by those energies. You know, that tightness, those strategies. I didn't even know they were there. And with a lot of people I work with, they don't even know that they're there. You get to see much more when they've dissolved. But we must pay attention to the kind of pursuit, if you like, if there is one, not a mental pursuit, but a heart's longing or a soul's longing to dissolve the rigid patterns that we carry around that have outlived their usefulness, outlived their lifespan. They've done what they needed to do. Everything has a purpose within us. But also, everything has its time. And a lot of those strategies, for most people, have had their time. And now they're just hanging on out of habit, out of fear of letting go, out of not knowing how to let go. You don't need to know how to let go. You need to commit to unraveling whatever it is that's been raveled up. And that is where the courage is. Courage to face the shadow, courage to face the darkness, courage to know somewhere inside that the very light being sought, seemingly almost out there, is actually deep inside the shadows, inside those structures, inside those defenses. What a journey.